we too are summoned to be prophets. In Amos chapter 7, verses 12 through 15, we read, "Off with you, visionary, flee to the land of Judah. There earn your bread by prophesying." Amos knew that it was not easy to be a prophet in his day. He learned that rejection and insult were part of that role. Taken from his flock and livelihood in Judah, Amos was commissioned to deliver God's harsh judgment to the northern kingdom of Israel. He knew in his heart that God had given him a challenging message and that he had to deliver it. The message brought criticism and condemnation to the house of Israel. Having been privileged to receive that message, there was no turning back or faltering in its deliverance. God was angry with his people. Their iniquity had gone too far. Their crimes, infidelity, idolatry, and injustice. The Israelites were guilty of all forms of injustice. They failed to live up to their covenant obligations before God and one another. They were smug in their wickedness and lack of faithfulness. The people of Israel did not want to accept Amos's message. Their solution was to banish him and drive him back to Judah. True prophets never spoke a comfortable word to the people. They always delivered an honest assessment and stark challenge. The priest of Bethel, Amaziah, confronted and scrutinized Amos, but never again prophecy in Bethel, for it is the king's sanctuary and a royal temple. Note how he refers to the secular identity of the religious sanctuary. The priest spoke out on behalf of the king and his people. Off with you. Like the prophet Amos, you and I are called by our baptism to be prophets in this modern world. The world today has become dangerously secularized. There is little acknowledgement of God and his eternal law. Injustice is rampant in all sectors of society. Too many Christians have lost their perspective. Secularism and existentialism have blindsided many. Committed Christians, above all others, must let their voice and conscience be heard. Amos would have preferred not to be a prophet. Clearly, he did not choose that vocation. I was no prophet and did not belong to a company of prophets. I was a shepherd and dresser of sycamore trees. The call was thrust upon him by God. When God calls, the prophet must respond. I am reminded of the slogan, "Silence is death." Not to speak out against sin or injustice is to fail in one's God-given mission. Like Amos, we are often called to confront moral evil in the world. We need to stand up in the face of injustice wherever we find it. Speaking out does not necessarily have to be vocal. It can be as easy as signing a petition or displaying a bumper sticker or picketing unfair labor practices or an abortion clinic. These are as valuable as publicly voicing one's moral values. Prophets are educators in a way. They teach by their word and witness. Too often, the world's way is not God's way. In the letter of St. Paul to the Ephesians, chapter 1, verses 3 through through 14, we read, He, that is God, chose us in him before the foundation of the world to be holy and without blemish before him. He has made known to us the mystery of his will. Like Amos and St. Paul, there is a prophet within us waiting to be awakened. Christ now works in and through us. Our personal integrity is essential in order to carry out this task. Our words and actions are crucial in our divine commission. For more stories, please visit our website, www.pamphlets2inspire.com.